I welcome you once again to my channel. Yeah, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith Tijesunimi Akinwale. So I love to sit in front of the camera to talk about faith, relationship, love, and lifestyle. Welcome. I love you. So if you are tuning in for the first time, if you are seeing me for the first time, I want to say I love you so much. And do not make it the last time on this channel. Join the family. I love to have you as part of the family. Please subscribe. Welcome once again. Do not forget to subscribe. I love you. So in this video, I want to gist you. Should I call it gisting? Or okay, I want to share with you the types of guys I know that you should avoid as a young lady. Isn't that funny? Yeah, kind of. So this type of guys that I'll be mentioning in this video are somehow kind of, yeah, the type of guys that I've encountered or came across one way or the other. So I said, let me come and gist you family, and I think you want to hear it. Want to know the type of guys? I think so. I know so, Joe. So I'll be sharing with you the types of guys that I think as a young lady you should avoid. No, do away from them, because in one way or the other they are not good enough for you. Maybe I should say that they don't worth you. They do not worth you. So the first type of guys I will be mentioning, people who knows me very well know that I'm a lady that should I say get scared, or I fear guys that are sugar coated. That's the way they talk. If you are not careful, you'll find your leg in Calabar, your head in Delta, your two hands in Lagos. Because when they talk like this, come on, you will break finish. You will like fall. You will so I want to say, okay, and one thing is, I'm not saying that it is bad for a guy to be outspoken, but what I'm trying to say that as a young lady, I think it is preferable to me, and I know you should agree with me, that you should avoid a guy that is sugar coated. I believe people that talk too much, they tend to lie. When you talk too much, they tend to add little lies. And guys that are sugar coated, that has sugar coated mouth, they are the type of guys that when they tell you 100 things, you have to test their words to be sure that 95% of what they are telling you is true. I've met a guy that was talking to me. He was like, you're like a treasured warehouse that is stored up with golds, with treasurable things, but the warehouse is locked. And so on and so on. Like, you need to be unlocked. You need to be. I was like, come on. You want to talk to me normally? Talk. Let's understand that. So you don't have to be sugarcoating words for me to like you or to. So I'm saying that as a young lady, you must beware of guys that when they talk and they tend to make you feel like you are off the ground. Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad for you to express your love to someone in words and that in any aspect, in any way, but I feel that when you are saying something that is true from your heart, you don't have to sugarcoat it. You don't have to make it look acceptable or look pleasant, like to the person you are presenting it to. So I'm saying that beware of guys that are sugar coated. Hey, beware of guys that are sugar coated. Beware. So number two, I'll be talking about the type of guys that hmm, this type of guys, they are the insecure type. Guys that are insecure, those ones can be very dangerous. Insecurity can bring about obsession, that they will be obsessed with you, and obsession is not an healthy love at all. Insecurity can be in many forms. It can be in the issue of the guy not trusting you, the guy trailing you to know what you do per minute, who you talk to, who you listen to. And it can be in a form that it will be like the guy will be feeling that you are too much for him to handle. Note that it is not that you have a bad behavior or you have a stinking attitude or a stinking character, but the guy will just feel you are too big for him to handle. You are maybe the rate at which you are succeeding is too much. I believe a guy that loves you should love you with your success, should love you no matter how big your purpose is, no matter how big your vision, or no matter how vast you are in your career. So be aware of guys that are insecure. They are very dangerous. My sister, run. So the third type of guys, number three, they are the nonchalant guys. These ones, you can say that guys naturally, they are not the care type. They are not the mushy type. But I think when you say you love someone, you should care at least this bit about them. You should be aware of what they do, what they are passing through, their situation, and stuff like that. I believe that when you say you love someone, you should not have a nonchalant attitude towards anything concerning such a person. This type of guys, you will tell them you are healed. They will say, okay, sorry, okay, take drug, bye. The next thing when they call, they are talking about something else, and you feel like, oh, more. But I told this bobo that I was sick. Sometimes, though, it might be that it escaped his mind, but when it becomes constant, consistent, you must see it as a red light. You must beware. Like you must talk about it. Talk about it with your partner. And if you are not seeing any positive change, then I will not say that you should opt out, but you should do what is best for you. So beware of nonchalant guys with nonchalant attitude. The funny thing is, we ladies, we care about every little details of our life. We care about every little detail of our life, from the birthday, anniversary dates, Valentine, all those dates, sha. So, and at least if a guy is saying that he loves you and he wants to be with you, even if he's not the type that do remember all of these things or be all of these dates, it should be the type that at least remember one or two out of the numerous dates. Not someone you would talk to, call to, and will be like, see, it is not in my attitude, it is not in my that's how you want to give birth, and it will be somewhere in his office working and be like, Shem, you can take care of yourself. You taking care of yourself. When I'm ready, I'll come and join. I beg. That one cannot help. It can't help. Sincerely, it can't help. Number four. I'll be talking about the floating guys, the floating type of guys. I call them the floating type of guys because they don't have their own will. Their actions, their behavior are influenced by other people, maybe by their friends. If they see their friends treating their girlfriends, fiancé, partner this way, that is the way they deemed it fit to treat their own babes too. They feel like if their mother does not agree to this, they can't do this. If their sister does not hear about this cannot be settled. They don't have the mind of their own. They are easily floating. It floats easily. Because I don't understand how you say you are with a guy that cannot stand for you. Someone is disrespecting you. The guy just felt that is what it is, that is normal. The person can, even when you are at fault, I believe the guy you are going out with should be able to still stand for you publicly, and then when you get to your private place, he can still call you to order, and both of you we iron things out. So I believe that when you see a guy that is a floating type, that does not have the mind of his own, that does not have the will of his own, that cannot protect you, that cannot stand for you, my sister, what are you now looking for? What are you looking for? Because me, I don't understand. Yes, me, I don't understand. I believe you should be with a type of guy that can stand for himself, that has the mind of his own, that can decide that this is where I'm going, this is who I'm choosing, and can stick to it. So if you are a lady and you are in some way or the other entangled with this type of guys, then you should know what to do. As I've said earlier, I won't say that you should opt out, no, but I think you have the mind of your own too, and you should be able to do what is best for you. And if you are the type of lady that has encountered any of this type of guys before, or you have any addition, comments, you can kindly place it in the comment section. Thank you for listening, and let's do this again. Till I see you in my next video, I love you, and know that the nonchalant guys, the floating type, the sugar coated, and the insecure guys, forget about them. They are not the ones you need, except the person is ready to adjust. See you in my next video. I love you once again. Mwah.